Good morning, everybody. Welcome back here. We are back in the saddle. Another big week in crypto. Lot of stuff to get into. Crypto madness, really. We've got altcoins moving. We've got small caps. We've got large caps. We've got everything we're going to break down in this live stream. We're going to be live on the Crypto Breakfast Club here in about 10 minutes. Lot to dive into. Welcome in. Appreciate you guys for showing your support. As always, it does mean a lot to me. Could not do it without you guys, and absolutely love being able to just do this every single day. And man, we've got a lot to love about what's going on right now in the markets, guys. Bitcoin getting back to some crucial levels, and this is really going to be kind of a make or break kind of price range and price point right now for Bitcoin. Change my lighting up a little bit. There we go. Okay, so it's kind of a make or break kind of point here for Bitcoin, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. Obviously, talk about some of the altcoins that are moving like crazy. And good morning to everybody out there. I see you guys in the chat. Jorge's here. We've got Max for Life, Emax in the house. Good freaking morning. It's Summers. Yes, it is a good morning, my brother. ETH going up to 3,300 question mark. Millsy's in the house. 3,300. I mean, it depends on your time frame, but yeah, I think we get back there at some point. And when we do, altcoins can really break loose. Do you hold NAMI? No, I do not hold it now, but I know about it undefined. Beat Money, good morning. What's going on, man? Good morning, Zach from Roaring Kitty CTO. Let's go. That community is still rocking with us. Love it. Don is in the house, my man from my neck of the woods. Things are getting exciting. And Don, I'll tell you what, this is why you stick around, right? This is why you go through the trenches. It's why you put the time in, you put the effort in, why you stay invested. Regardless of what the market is doing, you have to understand this is a long game, right? You've got to be able to have patience to win big in the markets, period. I don't care what anybody tells you. You can have some, wins along the way that are trades. But if you really want to win massively in this market, it is about having a long-term mindset. It is about creating and structuring a portfolio that has longevity, that has a backbone, that has a plan. And the way I like to do it is basically play the altcoin market to stack as much Bitcoin as I can, buy more property, invest back into my businesses, right? But use the altcoin space in order to acquire more assets, right? Get wealthy through the altcoin market, stay wealthy in Bitcoin. That is really, if I had to narrow it down, kind of a philosophy that I think, I just kind of gathered from listening to other people, from just being in the space for, about 4 years now. And you learn something every single day. And I think that's the crucial thing. Now, let's get into some price points. Bitcoin right now, as I mentioned, at a very crucial juncture here. Yesterday, we popped up to 66K and got rejected. Right now, we're heading back up there. And this is going to be a very, very big telltale sign on if we can recapture some magic here and break through. It has been a while since we've been able to break through. This is the weekly Bitcoin chart, guys. Now, when you zoom out on the weekly Bitcoin chart, you can see that we've been trending sideways for a really long time. And most people don't even realize it, right? Because they don't really zoom out on the charts. Now, we've been on an uptrend since the beginning of September. We've been on a nice uptrend since the beginning of September. If you look at this weekly candle we're working on right now, we are basically erasing a week that got us all nervous last week. Okay, really 2 weeks that got us all nervous because we were at 66K at the end of September. All the hype and all the excitement was there, and everybody and their brother was saying, oh my gosh, this is it. We're heading into October. September was way better than expected. Keep in mind, in early September, guys, we flushed down all the way to like $52,000 Bitcoin. Finished the month on a high note. Okay, we're able to finish the month up here at 66K. Insane. Okay. Nobody, excuse me, nobody saw that coming. And everybody in their brother said, okay, well, now we're heading into October. And then we had some situations happen in the market that we really can't control. That was Iran and Israel, right? We sold off pretty heavily to start that first week in October. But here we are midway through the month now, and a really nice week being printed right now on the Bitcoin chart. If we go into the daily and zoom in a little bit, yesterday was a beautiful day for Bitcoin, coming way back up. But again, meeting this resistance at 66K. Okay. We kind of came up here in August too, met resistance here, got rejected. So we haven't been above this 66K mark for a really long time. We got to go back into the summer months. This is the last time we were above this 66K mark. So this is why this is a very crucial moment here for Bitcoin. And we're really going to learn a lot. Are we ready to fully break out here? Or is this just another kind of channeling or consolidation before we eventually, I think, do break out? Do you guys think we're going to break out before the election in the United States? There's a lot of uncertainty there, a lot of volatility. Regardless, if we do come back down to even anywhere remotely close to 53,000, I would be a huge buyer. I'm a buyer all the way in this range. I mean, because just like we have resistance up here at 66, we've got a lot of support down here at like 53, okay, 52, even 50,000. We saw it act as support in July. We saw it act as support in August. We saw it act as support in September. Now, October so far, we have not gone down that far. In fact, even as rocky as October was to start, we still didn't dip down below 60K, which was great to see. And yes, Charles is in the house saying ripples swell today. Yes, hearing on RLUSD stablecoin soon and possible partnership with Western Union. Yes, that's some big news coming out of XRP. The Ripple Swell event is this week. We'll talk about that on the Breakfast Club. We're 4 minutes away from starting the Crypto Breakfast Club X Space. If you guys aren't familiar with that, we do this every Monday through Friday now, and it's been just a huge success. It's been a ton of fun. So many people coming in and adding great, interesting insights and helping us navigate these crypto markets, right? Why do it alone when you can do it together? And we've got a lot of bright minds that come into the room. So if you guys haven't been to one of those, make sure you stick around. We're going to be getting into that here very, very shortly here in just about a few minutes. So, but yes, Charles, this is going to be a big week for XRP. Big week for XRP. Let's quickly take a look at the overall markets. And of course, again, we're watching Bitcoin very closely. Can we recapture 66 and break and stay above it? Can we close above it today? That would be big. Ethereum is starting to shake loose. It is up a little bit more than Bitcoin in the last 7 days, up 7%. So that's good to see. It's been a slow grind for Ethereum, that's for sure. Solana up right around that same percentage here in the last 7 days. Dogecoin, same thing. Then you get down in here and you can see that we've got some other ones that are really looking strong. Aptos is back up over $10 in the top 20. Here's BitTens or Tau selling off a little bit this week after some major run-ups. Same thing with Caspa. Caspa's been quiet. These are interesting opportunities for BitTenzer and Caspa. I think for me, at least, these are cryptos that are, I'm heavily invested in, and we're always looking for opportunities to add to our positions. This is when you want to do it, right? When they're not being talked about, they're down a little bit compared to the rest of the market. So it could be an opportunity there. And there are some other ones out there too. Some other plays out there as well. How about Sui and what they've been able to do? Kind of crossed right over that. Sui's sitting at $2.14, $2.12, selling off a little bit, coming back down. We'll see where we come back down to, but we recently just set new all-time highs. New all-time highs set 2 days ago at $2.36. We were calling it. We were very, very confident that Sui was about to do it, about to break through. And man, what a run, what a tear Sui has been on. Again, popping up there to like 234 recently, just a couple days ago. Selling off a little bit. We'll keep an eye on this one as well. It's one of our favorite altcoins for sure. Now, top gainers right now: MEMECOIN, cat in the dog's world, Athena, Chili's. Chili's up almost 20% in the last 7 days. Not bad there. Same thing with Athena. Athena's been on a run as of late. HBAR bouncing a little bit today. Let's see here. Chainlink still kind of trending sideways, kind of stuck at the moment, not doing a whole heck of a lot. Jasmy's back up over 2 cents. There was a little opportunity there to dive in below 2 cents. Interesting play. And obviously, we can go through a lot of the list, but there's going to be a lot of news, a lot of events happening this week. Already some big things going on that, we'll get into as well. BlackRock, Larry Fink, still bullish as hell on Bitcoin. And there's a lot of top stories. We mentioned the Ripple Swell event. That's going to be very interesting. South Korea to form committee to review spot crypto ETF plans. We talked about that on the show yesterday. Larry, one of our avid additions recently, had recently talked about that. And so that's kind of where we are right now. Guys, we are going to go ahead and create the or launch the space, I should say. So we'll go ahead and do that. Let me just get off Wi-Fi because, well, the spaces run better. And create spaces run better when we're not on Wi-Fi. All right, we're going to start the space, guys. And we're also going to play some tunes for you guys and for everybody else. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Breakfast Club. We are back. It is time to talk about alpha news, making money in the markets, big news going on. We got the Ripple Swell event beginning here for XRP, which is obviously one we've talked about and one that could bring some very interesting news for the markets, for XRP in particular. Ripple stablecoin will be being talked about. They're going to be talking XRP ETF potential. So that's going to be a big topic of discussion. We talked about pretty heavily about the meme coin rally. We're still seeing that as top meme coins still gaining value against the rest of the market. Saw a top news story today: South Korea to form a committee to review spot crypto ETF plans. I think Larry dropped that on us yesterday. So we could talk a little bit more about that. And Larry Fink and BlackRock continue to be extremely bullish on Bitcoin. And we're at a critical juncture right now with Bitcoin. I was just kind of taking a look at the weekly and the daily chart on Bitcoin. This $66,000 level has been pesky, right? We have not been able really to break through from it. And if you go back into August, we got right up into this level, couldn't really sustain it, came back down. That was right around August 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th. For about 3-4 days there, we tested it. We tried like hell, and we came back all the way down and bottomed out at the beginning of September. If you remember, we started the month of September down at like $52,000, and things were looking bleak. But then things started to reverse very quickly in September, right? We went from 52K all the way up to toward the end of September. Again, that same time frame, September 26th, 27th, similar to in August. We went up there and tested that $66,000 level, got rejected yet again, and then bottomed out at the beginning of October, bottomed out underneath 60,000 just for a short period. Still were able to close over 60. So far, we've been able to stay above 60 for a little while. And now yesterday, we had a massive influx of capital come into Bitcoin, a lot of it by way of ETFs, but it was across the board. And that has taken us to where we are right now. And we're opening up the day basically sitting here at $66,000. So everybody wants to know, is this it? Is this the moment that we do break through? Do we get back up to, $68,000, $69,000, maybe even 70K? And the last time we were up there, you got to go back to late July. Okay. So that's kind of from a macro standpoint, what I'm looking at with Bitcoin, some of the news events, as we mentioned, that we can dive into. Guys, do not be afraid to jump on up here, become a speaker with us. Also, 100%, even if you're just down here listening, share the room. We are back live today. I'm back in the saddle here, back home. So we've got a bunch of people live with us on X, people live with us on YouTube, and obviously everybody here on the actual space. So we appreciate that as well. But a lot of things to like right now in the markets. Zach, I'll jump over to you, man. What are you looking at? What's on the top of your mind this morning? And good morning to you, bro.
Yeah. Hey, how's it going? Good to have you back. Thanks for messaging me. Pretty funny. Yeah, no, just doing some trading. It's funny because I've changed the way I've adjusted a little bit. So when gas is really high and things are pumping right, I'll switch to some like Solana stuff. I'll swing trade some Solana stuff, and I found this new project that I'm kind of a fan of, and I think it's going to moon pretty soon. It's called Think. Think about it. It's pretty cool on Solana. So I might put it in the comment section, but I'm actually swing trading that a little bit. I just adjust depending on gas fees. Like, I'm not going to go crazy and trade if gas is like 60 or something. You know what I mean? I'm not going to pull the slippage stuff that Mar does and lose $1,200. Where is he? He's not here. I can't make fun of him yet. But it's pretty fun. Join the Telegram, man. We have fun in there. We had a great time yesterday trolling Mar a little bit for just throwing money away to the blockchain. But yeah, I'm looking at tons of projects. Ethereum's doing good. Boner, gas station, pill, dog, monkey, whatever your name is. Love you guys. They're a great community. Oh, good, he's laughing. All right, I didn't fumble the name. Anything with the Inu, I'll throw money into. So yeah, I'm just trading, swing trading more and stacking Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I think we might break this level. The upward swing is looking promising. So, nothing's financial advice, but for me, I'm stacking the ETF stuff. Like I always say, they're here to stay. Everything else is a shit coin. Until they get an ETF, then to me, they don't become a shit coin. But other than that, stacking Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Yeah, I love it, brother. Yeah, there's so many things to get into. You mentioned our sponsors down there, gas station and Ethereum. I'm just gonna go GS or something, so I don't have to say it the whole time. The full name. I'll let Paid say it because he enjoys saying it way more than I do. So I'll let him. Yeah. You love it. Yeah, you love saying it. So I'll just let you give the full name. I'll just say GS. We got GS down there. We got Ethereum, as Zach mentioned. Their chart's looking great. Nice reversal here on Ethereum. Man, almost at back up to 500K market cap. So happy to have a couple sponsors down there. We're going to have a few more coming up very, very soon. So get on the lookout for that. Some great projects that we've been talking with on the back channels, and we'll be announcing that stuff as soon as we can. A couple other things just from the meme coin space, community token space. How about Turbo, guys? Turbo is freaking turbocharged right now. We've been talking about it for a while, and they have broken loose. So I'm glad I have a position there. Yeah, Turbo is heading toward a $1 billion market cap, guys. Right now, setting all-time highs yesterday. They are up over an $800 million market cap. And I think, hold on, let me see here. I believe if you categorize memes by market cap, this should be in the top 100. It's not being recognized as such, okay, because they've got Cat in a Dog's World sitting at number 92 on CoinMarketCap. For some reason, they got Turbo still 762 mil. Maybe it hasn't updated yet. There's, some of that's always off depending on how they pull their data and all that stuff. But Turbo's right there. I mean, and it could be in the top 100 here. Another meme coin in the top 100 potentially here. This is, just a story that has continued to play out, right? Just another meme coin out of nowhere. You wake up, you check the top 100. You're like, what is this? Another one? So that's definitely happening. What else do we have going on here? Let me see. One of my long-term projects that I really liked for a long time, Pal AI, is up 18% today. It's been looking pretty good. It's on a nice support line. We always talk about finding projects that are a little undervalued. At one point, this thing was, 700 mil. It's just under 200 mil right now. Really good, solid project. I like this one quite a bit. So that one jumps out at me. We like some of the stuff on Tron. Some meme coins on Tron. Sundog looked pretty good today, sitting at 240 mil. Tron the Bull is down a little bit, still down 2%, 86 mil market cap, but I still really like it. It's consolidating. So those are two the top meme coins. I believe they're both the two, top meme coins when it comes to market cap over there as well in terms of market cap and what's going on Tron. So those are some things that are jumping out. Paid, what's going on, man? Good morning to you. What's happening?
Yo, good morning. I lost my blue check, so it is me. I'll get it back maybe. But it's kind of freeing, all right? I'm not going to lie. It's kind of freeing not having the blue check mark right now. But I had it on a fucking different card, and I forgot to fucking update my new card. Whatever. Anyway. Yeah, markets are looking really good. Guys, Superverse hit 142. Zach, I know you saw it. 142, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. All right. That is looking fucking bullish. I told you guys at 52 cents. I tried. I don't know. I tried. But if you didn't listen, that's fine. You don't have to listen. It's not financial advice anyway. Don't listen to me anyway. Because I'm not a financial advisor. But yeah, 142. I like that. I think it came back down to 138 range right now. It's holding pretty strong. Carrot's looking pretty good. So these gaming plays, they're looking pretty fucking good. Gaming is still super undervalued, especially compared to memes. Gaming has not had its time in the sun. Off the grid, guys, on Avalanche. I know Mark's going to be excited for this. Off the grid has integrated into Avalanche. Off the grid is that new multiplayer shooter, third-person shooter, and it's on AVAX, and they had like 50 million transactions go through. 50 million, one game. The game's not even fully out yet, so it's still on like beta testing. But 50 million transactions have gone through this game from, cosmetics and all the other bullshit. Guys, this is huge. This is one game already integrated with 50 million, guys. 50 million transactions, millions of wallets were made just because of one game. Gaming is going to be huge. Like, you cannot underestimate this. I'm going to fucking die on this hill. I don't care. Gaming, one game brought 50 million transactions. The game's been out for a week. Like, I don't think you realize how big this is. If 3 more games come and do the same thing, 4 more games, 5 more games, 10 more games, 20, 100 more games do this, gaming crypto alone is going to go parabolic. AVAX, AVAX is going to do like a 10, 20x, 30x. It's going to be crazy because these transactions are coming through in real time. There's a real use case scenario for crypto that's not just, speculation or meme coins or any other bullshit. People are using the tech, and a lot of people are using the tech, and they don't even know they're using the tech because the game is built on the blockchain, like it's integrated with the blockchain. They don't even need to know. All they need to know is like, oh, I like this little cosmetic I can put on my little character. You know what? Fine, I'll get it. Oh, it's on the blockchain. Didn't know that, but I'm still getting a cosmetic anyway. So, guys, check out Off the Grid. They're doing big shit. Like I said, 50 million transactions went through. Millions of wallets were created with a lot of people not even knowing they had a wallet. But now they have a wallet because they integrated into the game. So that is huge, huge news. Zach, did you see that Sui has an unlock on November 1st? I don't know if you know this. I found this out today. Double checked it also. $134 million unlock of tokens on November 1st. Did you hear about this?
Yeah, and there's been interesting kind of points made about that because on one level, obviously, you think that people are going to take profits, but I'm almost positive, and Larry, you might be able to speak to this, didn't they recently just already have an unlock and they basically set an all-time high? Am I making that up, or didn't they have one already? And people kind of freaked out, but it went the other way. I think it honestly went the other way, and the price pumped. So, we'll see, right? I mean, obviously long term, depending on where you got in on Sui, I mean, if you're taking profits right now, I mean, we just set an all-time high 2 days ago. I mean, by all means, it's not a bad idea. But again, it just comes down to your plan, right? And where you got in and all of that. But I just think for me, Sui's kind of in that Caspa vein where, it's more of a longer term play within this cycle. Because I want to see where a Sui and Caspa and some of these new layer ones, where they land near the top. By the way, too, real quick on Turbo, Crypto Bubbles does have it recognized as a top 100 now, as a top gainer today within the top 100, up 35%. So there's that. Interesting. Another meme coin in the top 100. Speaking of that, I know I'm all over the place here, but I'm just trying to brain dump a little bit. I always look at the altcoin season index. And again, if you guys aren't familiar with this, it's the top 50 performers and you're excluding stable coins. Okay. And all those asset-backed tokens like, wrap Bitcoin and all of that stuff. You exclude all of that and you say, okay, of the top 50, how many have outperformed Bitcoin in the last 90 days? That numbers actually went down from where we were a couple weeks ago. We were up there in the range is from 0 to 100. We were in the 40 range, meaning it was getting close to being altcoin season according to the altcoin season index. Now we're at 29. So as Bitcoin has become more dominant against the top 50, but then you also have this thing happening with meme coins where they're outperforming the hell out of everything. So there's two things happening at once. And it's kind of what we were talking about yesterday, even if you look at this kind of data, right? Less movement from the large cap altcoins, more movement from the meme coin sector when Bitcoin moves. It's kind of been a trend for a while. So, I'm kind of obviously piecing things together there, but it's interesting, at least in my mind, kind of what's going on there. Paige, go ahead.
Yeah, real quick, I just wanted to give another shout out to MEMECOINS. Zach, I don't know if you saw that chart. They're over 2 million again.
Beautiful.
All-time high was 9. So they've come back strong. Again, they were 180K. They dropped down huge. Like they had a big huge red candle like a couple months ago, and they were in the 180s from the millions. But all-time high is 9 million. They're over 2 million right now, maybe a little under, give or take. They're choppy right now. But yeah, they're moving. That I think MEMECOINS could really send, especially with Apu sending. And then Pepe, Pepe is going to lead the way for the frogs. But Apu, is doing fucking incredible. And, MEMECOINS, 2 mil, all-time high is 9. Let's fucking go,
Just so many things happening, guys. We mentioned at the top, Ripple's stable coin. This coming out of CoinDesk early this morning. It is, quote, operationally ready as the firm named exchange partners, market makers, and an advisory board for what's going to be called RLUSD, Ripple USD. The firm is now waiting for regulatory approval from NYDFS. Ripple President Monica Long just recently said this. This was some of that massive news coming out of XRP. Larry called it weeks ago. We knew the Ripple Swell event was coming up. There's usually big news dropped. And I don't think they're done. I think there's going to be even more conversation about an XRP ETF. We know that Eric Balchunas from Bloomberg, who was all over the ETF talks in the United States, he's one of the speakers there at the Ripple Swell event. This is their annual Swell event, goes on for a few days. So yeah, big stuff happening there out of Ripple. Uphold is a partner with Ripple for the launch of RLUSD. That's an exchange that you could still buy XRP during the lawsuit when Coinbase and everybody else had it blocked. Uphold was one of, if not the only place in the United States you can get it through a centralized route. So they're going to be one of their partners there. Saw that recently pop on the timeline. MoonPay as well. MoonPay, RLUSD is coming to MoonPay. They're going to be a proud partner with Ripple to help bring their new stablecoin to the global economy. And there's going to be, I think, a lot more out of the Ripple Swell event. So that's all good stuff. Mutasco's got his hand up early. He must have some alpha for us. He must have some news for us. I see Larry down there and Mar, and we've got our sponsors again, Gas Station and Ethereum. Make sure you guys give those guys a follow. Mutasco, Mar, and Larry, I want to hear from all of you guys. I know you guys got some alpha for us, some news. Guys, share the room if you haven't already. Smash the like button if you're on YouTube. Give us a repost on X. And Mutasco, what's up, man? Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Zach. I wanted to go back to what shortly with Larry about SUI. Because I've been talking about this in spaces a lot. And it's not just SUI, there are protocols that, the unlocks are kind of one part of the thing. But the thing with unlocks, and I was just reading, I actually tagged you paid. This is from Kyle Samani, who is the multi-coin. They're very heavy on SUI as well. But the thing I'm trying to understand, and Larry, maybe you can speak to this too, is that these things, they blow up and then we find out. We don't know what we don't know. One of the things that I don't understand is when things happen this way and there's fraud and there's manipulation, then you cross the line. And what I mean by that is if Larry and I go into a project as a VC and we both go in with $100 million, and let's say Zach says, hey, Zach Coin is doing a private sale. And we both put in the money and we get allocation of Zach Coin. Now, we will all be under the same rules and guidelines on how the unlocks will happen and when and all that. But what has been happening lately is what they call the fake unlock reward tokens, right? So if you lock your tokens, it gets locked. But there are instances where Larry and I will go in, and maybe Larry has a special deal and I don't have. So Larry somehow his $50 million that he's put in, maybe $25 million of that will be put in a staking pool. And that staking pool will give Larry a reward, right? So technically, Larry is not unlocking the 25 million, but Larry is also receiving reward tokens. And these reward tokens can be dumped on retail. So it's kind of interesting if you guys go, you can go read that charter that the foundation is trying to explain things and SUI. I don't know what I don't know. So I'm just going to say, you know what? If you hold SUI, you want to buy into SUI, I believe they have a superior tech. They have a lot of intelligent people in them. I wouldn't be rushing to buy because when these types of stuff start popping up, you want to stay cool and watch how it plays out, right? You can go on token ranks or, kind of see the unlocks and what's going on. I keep monitoring these things all the time. But what I've been talking about is because when these things happen, you don't see the effect on the market cap. This is the tricky part of the token engineering behind this, right? When these things are being played out behind the scene, you don't see the effect on the market cap. but you see the effect, you see the price being butchered, and you're like, why is that? It's all a design. It's a design. So I want to get Larry's take on that, because this is not just limited to seaweed. It's literally on, and I think the VCs are figuring that out now. So they're trying to figure out a new plan, and I'll talk about that when we get there. But Larry, I'd love to get your take on that, because this has been something that I've dived into. I'm curious to hear what you have to say.
Thanks, guys, for having me. I'm actually live from Shanghai Blockchain Summit, and Sui was there tonight at the builder event, and they were doing the same thing, trying to kind of educate people on what the unlock meant. But I'm just going to break it down really easily for you. That one of the biggest things is with VCs coming in, equity investment is equal to on-chart investment, and equity investment is broad, so it could be on a placeholder token, it could be promised liquidity from a marketing wallet, it could be liquidity from from hidden wallets, like a multi-sig or what they call a maintenance wallet or like a development wallet. So all of those things are something to be considered that you won't be privy to, because VCs will have a period of time, they'll have a vesting or an unlock schedule. But what I can tell you with Sui is they didn't want to talk to me too much. They wanted to take photos with me and they do B-roll video, but I just would say this is not any financial advice or any advice to you, DYOR, but it's a good opportunity to short, because after it unlocks, some liquidity will get loose, and they'll it's going to affect the charts no matter what. Just if it's not on the numbers itself, it's going to be on the sentiment. So it's a good opportunity to wait it out for a week. And the sentiment's definitely going to knock the price down probably. And it's a good opportunity to re-enter, at a high point for sure. Or at a more favorable leveraging point, maybe at a high point, because it's just going to bounce back. Their team is good. They're well organized. Nice.
Are you guys losing Larry a little bit too, or is it just me?
Losing Larry.
Check some other good news, and I might give you financial advice again. Yeah, if you guys can try to do some Sony.
Larry, we're losing you a little bit, man. I don't know if you can hear us. You're coming in and out. Great stuff on Sui, and then we kind of cut out. I'm not sure what the next.
Larry, you're being seaweed, so we can't hear you. We can't hear you. So
That was a good one, Butaska. Larry, if you want to drop down and maybe come back up, if you can hear us, brother, you're coming in and out. We kind of lost you right after the Sui breakdown on potentially shorting it short term and then buying back after unlocks. Wait a week or two, and then it really cut out on us. Okay, I think he got us now. Butaska, I don't know if you want to respond to that, but then we'll get down to Mar, because you asked the question there.
no, he was kind of sharing things that, and I know these are not things that most people actually care about, but it's important if you believe in the tech that Sui is building, and you want to position this in a sizable way. So I'll let Larry finish his comment. I don't know if he's still up here, but yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Larry. I think you should have the opportunity to speak again there. We'll try it again. Larry, we just lost you right after you finished with the Sui breakdown, and then it cut out. Larry, are you there? Guys, remember when we said we're going to find out if Bitcoin can break 66,000? It's happening. Holy
Can you
shit.
hear something, Zach? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
Okay, so this is a very dangerous point where we're at. Based on what Larry was saying, I don't think that we're running. I mean, we're 2 days away from 180 days of a halving cycle, and I've been reading some stuff that we'll see whether the alt season picks up. But if you're somebody who tracks on-chain data, you probably already have your take on it, right? But the thing with the serious situation and unlocks is that we're at that point where there are OTC deals that could literally pump a chart, okay? Because there'll be people just say, yeah, I'll buy it. And, those deals can be done off-chain. And so you may be expecting a dump. And remember, when unlocks happen, people have to claim them. And when you claim, you have to decide whether you're moving them into a cold wallet or you're going to sell it on retail. That decision will be based on, if you're smart enough to get into a tech centric protocol, you probably will be smart enough to know that you're not just gonna, Zach your tokens, right? Zach from Subway, okay? You're gonna hold it a little bit and see whether the market does well or not. So it's a little bit tricky because you don't know. So you can't say, I'm just gonna sit there and wait. If that 1 week or 2 weeks could be too late because the market could just turn around and there will be a significant buy pressure. Be mindful of that, okay? And I wanted to kind of fit in Zach from Subway there, but I'm sure he knows what I meant there. But yeah, we're entering into a really tricky stage. If you're somebody who monitors the cycle and monitor whatever, I mean, maybe this time could be different. I don't know. I'm not any oracle or nothing. I'm just a regular guy. But I'm kind of excited to see what happens from here. This is not the moment to kind of panic and do anything stupid. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, Zach, we're almost at 68K right now. Like, what the fuck, dude? 6, 7, 8. Yep, it's over. That's the top, guys. It's the fucking top. That's the top. It's all going to zero. I called it right here. We're going to zero.
I see 69. 60, maybe 69.5, and they'll retrace a little bit back. But
I bet you do see 69. I
do when I'm looking at your mother. Anyways, I like to think about this.
You know,
it's funny. If my mom was in here, she'd shoot you.
Yeah, but no, I see it going up and then retracing back. So stablecoin is my best friend. I have been swapping to USDT and USDC. So because when the market drops down, if you peg to that stable, you got that dollar for dollar value. Drops down, you buy back in lower. This is really kind of common sense, but I think people miss this. They'll ride it. Everything else goes up and down, but the stable, have it, like Larry says, have a good portion in stable coins, honestly. So when the market fucking tanks, because it will eventually, I mean, this doesn't go on forever, take the most amount of profits and then buy back in when it's blood red. And that's how the rich get richer. It's just kind of, that's what the big boys do. So I'm following.
Zach, is there a catalyst for this pump?
Yeah, the Crypto Breakfast Club. Every time
You're right.
we're on,
You're right. It's us.
It's pumped. It's us every time because we're so bullish.
No. I'm bearish. It's going to zero. No, it is pumping. Like, look at that candle. That's ridiculous.
Remember, though, that the polls are doing well for Trump. Okay, so there's several factors that you have to understand. Even though the people don't love the polls when they go against them, when it goes in favor of them, they turn bullish. So it's all emotional, kind of driven stuff. Just be careful out there. Just know that we have over 500 days of bull that's going to be coming our way. Just stick around and figure out how you're going to win.
That started happening too. I noticed when Trump did his space about the world financial token or whatever that he's doing with crypto, and it started moving up. So I didn't listen to the space. I got to go back and listen to it. But after that, like, things started pumping. So maybe people were bullish on it. But that is
100,000 people, literally 100,000 people put their name on that whitelist. I think the number has probably gone up from that space because I listened to it. It's kind of interesting though to be honest.
I would never
like,
do
who
that.
are these 100,000 people? Yeah, it's insane.
I'm not putting my name
So-
on that. But Costco.
Yeah.
But then now Trump and the SEC has got all your information.
Oh yeah.
Not-
What are these D-gens? Oh, these are like Trump type D-gens, or they're like. I don't know how to do that though.
But I'll definitely get into it, and I'll cheat the hell out of that token when that thing comes. Cheat the hell out of that.
Isn't there token launch today? I'm pretty sure it's today.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, I think. I'm in the TG. I don't really pay much attention. I didn't do the KYC and all that shit. I've just been keeping an eye on it, but I'm pretty sure it's today.
Damn, when you're getting information from the gas station going to put, you know it's real. Yo, we do have to get to the. Wait, hold on, Zach. We do have to get to the clown of the week, though. Mar. We gotta get Mar. He has his hand up. He's been holding it for a while. This dude, Mar, I'm gonna let him explain a little more. But this guy had his slippage on a token last night at 30%. Mar, take it away, buddy.
Beautiful.
Yeah, yesterday, hopefully everyone is having a great morning like I did yesterday. Yeah, man, I stayed focused. I didn't lose control. I could have made more money. That $1,000 fucked me up big time mentally, but I still stayed focused. Normally I would have folded because Bitcoin was pumping. And when Bitcoin is pumping, I make money in the market. I look for swing trades. I am on a Bitcoin trade since it went under a little bit under 60 5 days ago. I'm on a small trade, nothing big on that. But yesterday, yeah, man. It's not all my fault. If you guys actually give yourself a chance and you go use Sushi Swap, you could just see how clean. And I'm not, I'm talking about using it on the mobile web, not the app. You could just see how clean when you add a coin or you're gonna do a transaction. I don't know I don't see the difference in savings in a swap between Sushi and Uniswap, but Uniswap is just garbage. And I'm not just talking about the 30%. I resetted that shit. On Ethereum, so that shit just stays safe. And who the fuck ever looks at slippage? Come on, you expect that shit always to be at 0.5 or out or whatever it is. It is what it is. I did get hit too hard. I've had projects where I bought with slippage higher, and it did not hit me that hard. It did hit me hard because the way that how do you call this? This coin is power. I guess it's since the liquidity spread into like 8 different fucking blockchains. I guess that's why it fucking nailed me in the ass. But it was all good. It was all good. My trade on Bitcoin, as you can see now, started pumping. Yes, I did make some nice money on STC. Sorry about that, guys. I had the opportunity. But I called it yesterday. I called it here yesterday. Hey, I'm looking at it. When I told you guys that I was looking at it, I was already in it. But I wasn't that aggressive on it like I should have been. And yeah, you all know I bought how do you call this? Par chain. I think they're really good. I got to get in there and talk to the team, give them a little bit of advice.
Is that Larry? Larry. Yeah.
But Mutasco, I got something for you. I don't know if you guys know, but there is a VC in crypto. He's one of the biggest VCs. This motherfucker has made so much money in crypto as a VC, and this is something I've always said: try to get in before these projects get in. And I've been hearing more of the VC in crypto. Of course, ever since ETFs and all that. Even the coin that I invested on DAO, not DAO, POW, chain, they're saying no VCs. Now there's a new trend where crypto projects are coming now and showing off with, oh, we don't have any VCs. This has been done from our, the devs work and their own money, which, I went through that yesterday. Like, yeah, okay, but, come on. As long as in the chart, you use that money for the project and not Club 11, because we all know everyone sells on the chart, I know that, the position I took on this project, I was going to be basically extra liquidity, but just use that money for the project, and I'm good with it. I don't care if I'm down 20, 30%, I'll DCA. And that's why I always tell you guys, when you jump on a long-term position, you have to plan to DCA, because there's going to be sell-offs in that chart. And it's not all investors. It's that team grabbing a little bit of that money. But what are they doing with the money? Club 11 or putting it back in the project? That's the difference between a good project that's going to do something and a project that ain't going to do shit. But anyways, yeah, VCs are, it's the new trend now. Oh, we don't have any VCs on our projects, or we are, and some of them use it as good news. Our trade recently just did a deal with a VC that I spoke to a certain individual about it, and they don't have a really good track record. That scares me a little bit. But, VC's always been in crypto. We just didn't know. Who's one of the biggest VCs in crypto that has made so much money? This motherfucker that he didn't even need that to come in and wreck people. Mark Cuban. That guy's one of the biggest piece of shits for this industry, I'm telling you. He is a fucking VC coming. He has invested in MEMECOINS and everything. Did it do great for the project? Yeah, maybe it did. Maybe he didn't. But I'm pretty sure he wrecked a lot of people. I hate VCs. I truly hate it. In fact, I was on a little doubt not to invest on. I was like, okay, I'll do my homework a little bit more on POW. But then when I got the confirmation, yo, Mark, there's no VCs on our thing, I said, you know what? Let me put a few dollars in it. And I wasn't too thrilled with our trade announcing that they did a 6-figure deal with VCs. But it's fine, they'll probably be my extra liquidity. Who knows, But
Mark.
I truly hate those motherfuckers. I wish I didn't see them in the space. Go ahead.
Yeah. So Sushi Swap compared to Uniswap, Uniswap raised their fees too. So there is a difference. And obviously a new token launching that doesn't get on CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, all that stuff right up front. Yeah, you have to import the address and, change your slippage. But most people don't understand this is you're not going to beat the bots when you get into like a launch like that instantly. The only way to do it, which I have, is you built basically a smart contract, and I have a private transaction and a private aggregator. So I bypass most of the bots trading on that. So your transaction doesn't get hung up. You don't lose, you can kind of go with lower slippage and stuff like that. But the average person, yeah, you got to set your slippage like that, Mar, to like 30, and you get fucked in tokens. Or a transaction fails, and you lose so much money, especially on ETH. So you just got to pay attention to that. Sometimes waiting like 5 minutes, and depending on the contract, like I think the Ethereum one was really good. And what they do, not saying they did it, but what they do usually is they'll put a certain code in the contract where it will like really kill the bots, where they can't really cheat out and trade really hard. They'll sandwich them pretty bad. They'll deter the bots away, which in return you got to up your slippage. So sometimes waiting even 10 minutes after they launch will save you a shitload of money. But when you go back to trade other things, you have to go back and change your slippage completely, or you're gonna get fucked on other stuff. So you really got to pay attention when you're in and out of this using the same wallet.
I did reset my slippage. It's just that Uniswap is a piece of shit. But I did reset it. I might have reset it. I don't know how could I had it in 2 different devices, because I only use one device. I've used Uniswap on 2 devices, but on the one device that I put the 30% slippage, I reset it when I went to buy. You know what? When I went to buy a little bit more Dione, it's when I actually reset. I'm like, oh shit, look at my slippage, and it just never did. But whatever. It is what it is. You know, now I'm going to end up looking at the slippage for the rest of my fucking life, being terrified, looking at it 10 times, switch it back and forward, make sure. But I really like, you know what? I faded Sushi Swap. I went into Sushi Swap. It's really, I mean, this fucking, and plus, another thing, if you go to Uniswap, it will always warn you, hey, your fucking, the price impact, it's 19, 30%, 40%, whatever it is. Like, Sushi Swap doesn't even let you swap. Even if you can't even go over that. No, it's too high. The price impact is too high. They won't even let you fucking swipe, you know? So I never had a problem with Uniswap. Every time, like, there's coins out there. Even now, if you want to go buy, Max Chain just migrated to Base. If you go buy Max on Base, it'll tell you 8%, 9%, 12% fucking price impact. This motherfucker, there was an issue yesterday because it wasn't even reading my gas. Like I even have problems. It would tell me, no, you don't have enough gas, and I had like fucking $200 of each.
Yeah. The best thing you can do with that is honestly clear out the app, clear the cache, clear everything. It's because you went from the launch, I think, of Ethereum to the other project, and it just didn't set it because you got to do that stuff manually.
I did, I did. But now the Uniswap at the end, I got off the phone with them. They
you called them?
Yeah, I called them. They give me a
Mar, you fucking kidding me? You call Uniswap?
Don't even have an email address, bro. I think Zach Humphries has a more customer service number than fucking Uniswap, bro. The Breakfast Club. The Breakfast Club has our customer service number, and Uniswap doesn't have one.
Yeah, neither does Twitter, bro. Neither does X, because I'd be calling them off the hook to try to get these spaces back on track when people are always constantly coming in and out, and I don't know what they're going to do with that. But guys, I just
pay for the gold check.
Maybe that's it, man. I don't know. Maybe that's it.
Gold check. Listen, I had to renew my fucking. I told you earlier in this space, I lost my fucking check. I'll get it back, but I had to renew it, and then it was like, hey, you want to get the gold check? And it was like $1,000 a month. I was like, dude, what the fuck? Are you really? You're spending it, but it's the flip side. They give you $12,000. They give you $12,000 in advertising dollars, so it kind of offsets. If you have the money, it kind of offsets.
Yeah, you can run ads, and then you can actually talk to people. So, there's some projects that have done it, and I don't know if they seem to think it's worth it. I don't know.
Interesting. I didn't even know about that. That's cool shit. But guys, make sure you guys are following, by the way, both of our sponsors up here. Gas Station paid.
Voter for the email, I got you.
And then Ethereum token is up here too. So make sure you guys give both them a follow. Hop into their Telegrams, learn more about their communities. Both great community tokens, MEMECOINS, doing their thing. Sponsors here on the Crypto Breakfast Club. Appreciate everybody listening, man. We've got a great crowd today. We got a bunch of people listening to us on the live streams, both on X and YouTube, and got a great showing here. And we're just getting started here, coming up on hour number 1. I just pinned something up to the top of the room. It's pinned on my profile too. If you guys could retweet that, just kind of talking about what we're addressing: Bitcoin pump, crypto news, crypto alpha, trading meme coins, massive XRP news. If you guys could retweet that, repost it, launch it out there. Let's get even more people rocking with us here. But
man.
Boner
Pill said they're doing a $50 giveaway today. They're going to do some giveaways for the next few days for the rest of the sponsor. So we can get to them at some point.
Hell yeah. And I'm doing 2 $50 airdrops in the Telegram too. I posted that over on my page. I haven't done that yet, but I have not forgot. So we'll be giving 2 lucky Telegram members a nice little $50 airdrop for you guys too. So make sure you're hopping into the Crypto Breakfast Club Telegram. You can find the main account. Actually, they're on the space down here. So just look down there. You'll see CBC hanging out in the audience. Click there, hop into the Telegram, not only just for a chance to win $50, but you want to be in there because there's all these great minds that are up here every single day and people dropping in information and knowledge. So definitely pop in there. Let's see here.
Let's be honest. We're just talking shit in there.
Yeah, but there's some mixed alpha in there too, right? I mean, it's fun. You got to have fun with it. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely some alpha dropped in there too. Definitely some alpha, but yeah, and entertainment, right? So it's totally free Telegram, guys. Hop in there. Kuliak Island's been waiting. We'll get there, and then back up to Larry. Kuliak, what's going on? And if you guys do have something to say, let us know by putting your hand up so we know what's up.
Hey, Zach, thanks so much for the opportunity. I really appreciate it. Now that we, see an uptrend in the market, things are pumping. I think it's, for us to all be mindful about scams and rug pulls, just as a suggestion to the crowd, and I'm sure most of you guys are aware and do this, I use a plain vanilla laptop that I have at home that it only has, the most updated version of the operating system. As well, I use a VPN utility and an AV product as well. So I use a laptop nothing but just for trading and connecting to my wallets that I currently use, and I would recommend everyone also to keep an eye on that as well. If you have the opportunity to get a spare laptop or phone where you can do your trading, I would highly advise that you only use for that particular purpose, because we're going to see a tremendous uptick in scams and fake airdrops that has the possibility of draining, most likely draining your wallet. So I'll be always very, very cautious about people DMing you or sending you links that you know nothing about it. So I would just recommend everyone to just be cautious out there. And if you use a laptop to connect to your wallet, make sure that the plugin that you install on your operating system is disabled as soon as you're done with your transactions, so you leave no trace as much as possible, and delete all the cookies and history from your laptop as well. I would also recommend, if you use a Windows operating system, turn on BitLocker, turn on encryption in the hard drive. So if you lose your laptop, someone tries to attempt to log into your system, you just encrypt the hard drive and it will give no access at all. One other item I would like to bring it up. If you guys are looking at the charts, Roaring Kitty on ETH, last week we were at 2.2 mil as a market cap, and we are now at 4.2. So,
reach out to us for a sponsorship.
I'm sorry?
I said you should Roaring Kitty. Reach out to me, Peter, Zach for a sponsorship for the show. For you guys.
Yeah, definitely. We are community owned. We are a true CTO, and we reached yesterday. We reached an all-time high, and today it looks like we're going in that same direction. We pull back a little bit. But I think this token has great potential. We have a great community. One of our community.
I hate to cut you off, but this is a really chill space. I'm sorry.
Okay, all right. Hey, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much, and be careful out there, everyone.
Yes, here we go. I'm back. I'm uploading, multitasking over here. I'm uploading YouTube videos while we're live streaming and doing all the other stuff. But yeah, definitely hit us up, man. I mean, we gave you kind of we let them raid the space. So they were blowing me up on X. So yeah, shout out to them. We'd love to work with you even in a much bigger capacity. So definitely hit us up. Larry, what's up, man? Larry, you there, brother?
What, you want to get to the sponsors?
Hey guys, I just got you back. It's the rug. Apologize for that. I'm in a brief shuttle back to my spot, but yeah. So like I was saying earlier, so everyone's trying to work with Sonia. Shane was there working with Sonia. Every other utility provider and every lab and incubating a bunch of projects. I mean, that was crazy how many. Almost everyone was trying to work with them. And also, speaking of what Zach was talking about earlier on BTC ETFs and APAC, several Korean VCs and several Korean wealth management funds were here in force trying to get some BTC leverage for the ETFs. So it's happening because they're here leveraging for BTC in real time. So. But like I said on Sony, man, I'm not giving anyone financial advice, but they're in force. I mean, it was crazy. And most of Sui's APAC team was here as well. So if you don't feel so comfortable getting on Sony on the IC, just diversify your investment into the regular stock and square. You'd be pretty happy because it's bullish, man. 2 hours of Sonia.
Larry, I think he might be rugging again. Can you guys hear him, or is it just me?
No, he is rugged out. This dude is in the fucking Narnia.
Yeah, Larry, maybe come back with us when you get to a better spot, brother. Appreciate you. We'll be. Yeah, maybe when you get to a better spot, jump back in. No, dude, we appreciate you. Yeah, maybe try that too. Yeah. And guys, definitely be following Larry's post. I saw he's been making some posts out there already. He's been on the go. He's always on the move. He's always bringing in tons of alpha. Just a huge addition to our space. It was so funny how we stumbled across each other about a month ago now, I think. And he has continued to come in here and just drop a ton of news and information for us. So make sure you guys show him some support, give him a follow. Super knowledgeable guy. Gas Station, what's up, bro?
Hey, what's up, guys? Good morning, everyone. And yeah, thanks again for having us on the show. It's a huge deal for a project of our size, just starting to get our legs, and just can't thank you enough. And yeah, I was kind of waiting. I didn't want to. I figured maybe now was a decent little transition spot to just like announce our giveaway. I didn't want to derail.
Yeah, bro, let's do it. Hell yeah.
But cool. But yeah, so we're gonna do a $50 moon bag giveaway today. It's a bit of a scavenger hunt, and it's for, there's been a bunch already since the space started and since it was posted this morning, but to all new TG members, this is a little scavenger hunt. So there's kind of a running joke in the community. In TG, my name is Sven Lambo, but I don't actually want a Lambo. There's a very specific car that I want. It's not a supercar. It's not a Ferrari. It's not a Lambo. You'll see it scattered all throughout the TG. It's in the art. It's in our Spotify songs, in one particular song. But if you post the year, make, and model of that car that I want in the chat here, in the comments, just hashtag Genu and the year, make, model of that car. I'm going to send you a $50 moon bag of Genu, and welcome to the family. So yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and announce that, and want to get a winner locked up here. And also, yeah, if I just realized too, I have a Zoom meeting for work at 11. So I'm gonna have my buddy Jay fill in for me at 11 so I can get that wrapped up. But yeah, just like a real quick summary. We're Gas Station Boner Pill Inu. We're a high octane meme coin culture coin whose narrative is a mashup of a working class middle finger to the elites who mean to rule you and tell you how to act, talk, and raise your kids. It's just high testosterone, man shit, car scene, car culture. And yeah, we're just trying to organically form a cult from the ground up. We've only been live for a month or so, but we're creating a community, that people want to be a part of and have fun in, most importantly. And, we've sort of already started that a bit. Our holders are die hard, man. I mean, I love it. We kind of had our first chart wreck the other day, but we're wiping the blood off our face and getting back in the game. And I joke around. I'm like, if Mog is Jim Jones, then Genu is like Walt, the snake handler down the street in his backyard barn. So all cults start somewhere. So, but yeah, man, we're just constantly grinding, constantly cranking out content, art, videos, memes, GIFs, music on Spotify. I mean, every day. We've updated our website to V2, our white paper roadmap's out. You got to check it out because it's fucking hilarious. And there's tangible phases and goals, that we've already achieved and mean to achieve. But it's hilarious too. We're all about having fun. There's lots of stuff coming down the pike. Merch stores almost getting close. We're going to do a bunch of guerrilla marketing, actually setting up Genu booths at car shows and shit, scavenger hunts, custom decks, and most importantly, and this is funny because we're actually going to, I think, make real Genu branded boner pills. Working on some stuff in the background with a couple guys, and I think that would be hilarious. And would we be considered a utility coin if that happens?
No, you would be. You're RWA space now. And for people to come into the room from now on, you gotta take one. You gotta be bricked up to be on stage. That's cool. People love that. I'm gonna implement that day one.
Yeah, man. But yeah, dude, we're crazy, man. We like to have fun. And fucking meme coin season's here, man. It's the meme coin super cycle, and we're just trying to position ourselves and do all the right smart marketing that we can to get enough real eyes, like real buyers on us, and we got to be strategic about it. We don't have fucking wallets full of ETH. We got to be smart with our money. That's what we're doing by doing things like this with guys like you, and we just can't thank you enough. And I will end my shill there. And just say thanks again.
Yo,
Let's
guys,
go, bro.
On a serious note, a lot of projects, right? A lot of fucking, meme coins. They kind of have to explain what they are. It's like Dogecoin. We know what Dogecoin is, but like for new people, like I heard of Dogecoin. What is it? Oh, it's a dog. Gas station boner pill emu is the description and the name all in one fucking thing. It's all right there for you. There's no explanation. It's there. Gas station boner pill emu. If I have to explain this to you, then crypto in general is just not for you. Go get yourself a bag, not financial advice, because that shit could send because it's funny. It's right there. It's all right there for you. I love these guys. I'm not going to lie. I love these guys. They just said high testosterone man shit. That's what they're doing. I'm on board. Let's go.
Love it.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah. Thanks again, guys. Really appreciate it. Appreciate the support.
And Gas Station will be with us, guys, all the way till Friday this week, so all week long. And definitely, 100%, guys, follow them on Twitter, hop into the Telegram, and see what you see, man. Get into that community and, engage with everybody, see what you like. And, it's from a price standpoint right now, the price is still, at a very, very nice level. I think just sub 200K right now. So could be a great opportunity to make some moves there. Appreciate you, bro. And obviously we'll be with you all week.
One thing real quick, Paid, I know that you guys are giving a giveaway, which I never won anything. But please, can you not, because you got Postman down there, Crypto Postman, and he's won like the last 5 giveaways. So is there a rule for this?
Yeah, you got to join. You got to be new person in the Telegram. He's already in there. And Mar, you gave away the biggest prize, $1,200.
Yeah,
I want to see.
So no, and also try to make these pills already because we got AI. He was hooking up with a girl yesterday on one of the crypto spaces, so he might need one of those gas station pills.
I don't need no pills. I'll let you borrow mine because I don't need them.
What the fuck? See, this is the crazy thing. This is why I like this project, because it completely derails any space they get into. Like I was hanging out with them on Crypto G. Crypto G was having a space the other night, and I brought them on, and the whole room just completely derails. Like it's going to set, not financial advice. It's going to set and get the bag.
Yeah, when I first seen your profile picture of that car, it looks like something else. But then when you go actually to the TG, it looks like something different than what the profile picture looks like on X.
Just a tidbit here, guys. As Mutaska, I don't know how you transition back to this, but I'm going to just jump right in. So Mutaska was talking about, the presidential election. There is just some recent news about 12 minutes ago. Pro Bitcoin, Donald Trump takes biggest lead in the election so far, at least by, the poly market numbers, up 14.2% in the odds, according to poly market, almost up there at 57% right now. So could have something to do with Bitcoin kind of just pumping out of nowhere here. We did retrace a little bit, actually pretty hard. We got up to 67.7, and we've already come back down to 66.5, and very volatile right now in the markets. But I think right now, staying above 66K, if we could just solidify ourselves over it for a few days, we haven't done it since July. That's really next big step here.
Yeah, Zach, I think a big thing with Trump getting ahead in the polls and everything is Obama recently, I think a couple of days ago, was saying he didn't like the way the Afro-American or Black community, to not be politically correct, the Black community was responding to Kamala Harris. And basically was like, if you're Black, you need to vote for her. And it caused a huge uproar in the Black community, because it's everyone, like, you can go on YouTube or not YouTube, on X right now, and see a whole bunch of Black people saying, Obama, you don't speak for us. I'd rather vote for Trump because he's not being a puppet, and like we can see all the bullshit you guys have been doing. So if you look at the polls, that has happened drastically over the last couple of days. And it's mainly because Obama came out and said, Black people, you need to vote for Kamala. It's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, that's not going to work. And a lot of people are mad about it. So I think Trump is going to win right now in a landslide, because the tables are turning. Like, you can't use race right now like he could before. A lot of people voted for Obama because he was Black, and I'm not even saying he was a bad president or whatever, but this time around, it's not going to work. A lot of people don't like the way the country's being run, and the fact that Obama just threw, like, the whole Black community was like, no, just vote for her, you need to support her. It's like, dude, like, look at what the fuck's going on under her watch. Technically it's Biden, but we all know who's fucking running the show right now.
For Paige, the Democrat had the only way is to add her like 2-3 months before the elections. There's no way they could have announced 6, 7, 8 months ago about Biden not running. So that was their strategy. And these are all fake numbers, man. Like, she got a little bit of hype because she was introduced, as the runner. But other than that, I've been saying it all along, Donald Trump is going to destroy her. He destroyed Hillary. And with Biden, it was just the weird times. People want a little bit of change with, I guess, I don't know. I think they said that there was violence. I don't know. It was just weird times, a pandemic. But yeah, I just no way I see this woman beating Trump. I think they said that he's already getting that the numbers are not even like they're saying in Michigan. But yeah, like I say, he wins Pennsylvania, it's over. It's over. That's the state,
Yeah, like I said, I'm going to be honest. The Black community is not happy about Obama saying what he said. And normally Obama can basically say whatever the fuck he wants, and the Black community is like, yeah, let's fucking go. But this time, there's a lot of uproar, like more so than I've ever seen before. So I think it's actually really hurting Kamala completely that he went out. Like, go watch the video. You can watch it. It's easy to find. You can find it on X. He was walking out of something, and he was getting an interview, And he was like, hey, black guys, what the fuck? Are you guys going to vote? I'm kind of disappointed. No, you know what he said? He was like, yo, I'm disappointed in the black community right now for not supporting this system. That's exactly what he said. Go watch the video.
And the thing is, imagine a white president saying, I'm ashamed or I'm disappointed on the white community not voting. That would be like, oh, look at this fucking racist motherfucker. Oh, look how racist. That's actually racist for telling your black people who they got to vote for. It's just one race. At the end, we're all fucking shit. We bleed the same. If you put 30%, on slippers, you're gonna get hit.
Wait, Mark, I can't follow you on that path. No one else is taking 30% slippers.
if you put 30% slippage, if you're fucking black, blue, yellow, you're gonna get hit at $1,000. But it doesn't matter what color you are, and it's sad, man, because it's true. If you have a white guy saying, "Oh, I'm very disappointed," or what about the black dude? It was a white slash. It was a white slash. The white people. When Trump won, it's ridiculous, man. How I just don't like how like some black people take advantage of their blackness, and they sound racist as fuck, but they don't. Just like Obama, what he said, that's fucking racist.
Well,
and this
Mark,
woman ain't black.
Listen, Mark,
She ain't even black. She's Indian.
Mark, you know what? I don't know if you guys saw this also. Kamala made a speech, not a speech, but like a statement about crypto. And I don't know if you guys saw this, and fact check me if I'm wrong, but I saw it on X a few times, and I was watching, and there was like a video to it, and she basically said, "Yo, we're going to make sure crypto, we're gonna work on crypto regulation, especially to help out the black community." And I was like, "Wait, what the fuck? What are you talking about? What do you mean help the black community? No, crypto's for everybody, and it's worldwide. It's not just America. Like, what the fuck are you actually talking about?"
And let me tell you something. I don't know about all the states because I don't want to jump out of this. But the cities I've been here in Florida, bro, they ain't fucking racist. Black people got the same opportunity as white people or Spanish people or Chinese. That racism is they're just holding it for a weapon. I don't know if all the states, I don't know fucking any other state, but down here in Florida, bro, maybe a small city, they're a little bit still anti-Spanish, anti-black, I don't know, but it's just a small portion, like whatever. These people are about to die anyways. It's from those back in the days, But dude, like black people, like I talk to black people, and plus my best friend, she's a lesbian, by the way, and I don't want to turn this space into. She's ashamed. She's ashamed of trans. Like it's an embarrassment for her. Like she's a lesbian. She dresses, her style. She looks at this shit and she's like, it's fucking embarrassing. Like what the.
Like if we have to talk about Korean people, we have Larry, we're fine. We have to talk about the Cubans, we got Mari. We got to talk about black guys. If we got to talk about African guys, we got Mutasa. Like guys, we're multicultural, so listen, we're all coming from a place of love and understanding. So don't fucking get my DMs. You racist piece of shit. I don't. Trust me. Plus, out of everyone in here, I'm the only one who currently lives in Africa. So trust me, I can say this shit.
Yeah, this black thing ain't gonna work in the elections, man. The black thing, the black people, this shit ain't gonna work in the elections. But they, it's like, yeah, Obama, okay, our first black president was cool, but that shit ain't working anymore, People are realizing who's the best, and I think Donald Trump is the best right now. It's the best we got. It's not the best we got. There's probably someone out there better than Trump. It is what it is. It's Trump, And I think he's going to win it's going to be over by 10 o'clock at night. They're going to drag it for fucking viewings and shit like that, but it's going to be over, man. They're going to hold Pennsylvania, a few states there to make it look interesting, make it a little light blue. I know the whole shit, but this time they ain't going to steal it.
Wow, you're fucking funny. Zach, do you want to get over to Ethereum next? Or
yes, let's definitely do that. Ethereum, what's going on, man? We've seen the charts back up and running. Another one of our sponsors, guys. What's going on? What's happening in your guys' neck of the woods?
I'm wondering why you didn't mention English people, racist bastards.
Or geeksters like myself.
English is the fucking worst. Listen, I've been doing a deep dive into English history recently, and Jesus Christ, the shit you guys did to India. Oh my God, bro. Listen, fun fact. Did you know the English? I gotta give a quick history lesson. I've been doing some research here. Did you know they made it illegal in India for Indians to make Indian clothes? And so their whole fucking textile fucking industry completely collapsed. At the time England came over to India, India had 24% of the world's GDP at the time. Go look this up. It's fucking crazy. By the time they left, India had 4%. Completely ravaged that whole country. But they made textiles in India illegal. Indian clothing, like traditional Indian clothing. So you had to buy it from England. Indian clothing from England. And now it was
Hold on.
It was
crazy. To be fair, we didn't just do that to India. We did that to pretty much every fucker in the world. Yeah, we did. Yeah. This is when people talk about, America have guns and it's such a violent country. I'm from England. I ain't getting involved in that argument because, if you read a book, we're not necessarily the good guys in history. So, yeah, we have to.
Awful. Shame. No, it's all good. It's all love, brother. It's all love. What's going on, Ethereum? How you guys doing? How's your chart? What's going on?
The chart is good. Telegram, even better. To be fair, probably shouldn't say this, but I'm starting to worry that the community are a bit too strange. There's some memes going around that, I don't know, they just don't fucking make sense to me. It's like, and it comes from this space. It comes from here.
About this.
There's a bird with a left testicle that it's got a tattoo of our logo, and that stems from this space. So there's that. Yeah, the chart looks good.
About that. The chart looks good, but the ball sack doesn't.
Yeah, I agree.
I need to put some more air on
Yeah.
it.
We did good. We had the drop. I know Gaston before said, the chart took a hit. Ours did. But then you can look through Etherscan and see certain people buying in and buying the dip and helping to support the chart. We're growing slow, we're growing steady, and we act like we didn't have a plan. But the launch, we've been over this time again. It was almost a perfect launch. We do have a plan. There is a marketing plan. Everything looks really sporadic and all over the place and completely misaligned. But behind the scenes, we do have a plan. It's been working fantastically. We got asked if we wanted a market maker. 1,000 in volume each day, just organic, and we're only at just south of 500,000 market cap. So I don't know that the community are really pulling this up. They're doing what we're supposed to do in meme tokens, which is just piss about, and they're talking about nonsense and jumping up into space. We had the shill space last night, so we had clickbait, and some of the community have started jumping up into the space, has started interacting, having the confidence to speak, because it's a scary thing, to get up in front of people, put yourself out there. But nevertheless, people jumping up now, and we had the chill and shill, and it was clickbait. So we had certain rules. Projects could come in and shill to us, but the rule was I got to shill Ethereum to them first. And then at the end of my shill, if they didn't want to join our community, then they got to shill their project. And we had 3 projects come up, and 2 of them just converted, basically dropped everything they were doing and joined our chat. And one of the guys, listen to this, how messed up is this? How degen and meme is this? This guy called Protech, he's joined our community and he wants to be part of everything we're doing. He said he's got some monkeys in a monkey sanctuary, and he's been given the money, and they've been choosing, during the FIFA World Cup, they have the octopus chooses what team's going to win the match, and everybody bets on that. But he's got monkeys choosing what token to buy, and they're in profit. These fucking monkeys are doing better than me in the market. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, we've asked him if we can borrow his monkeys and start trading some ETH and Bitcoin and such. So there's that. I don't know. It's real. He's shown us. He's got monkeys.
Ethereum. They came on the show a long time ago. Zach,
Yeah,
they did. Yeah, they came here probably. It had to be like 2 months ago. It was a long time ago.
It was last month.
Was it? No, I swear it was even earlier than that. And I was like, what the? They're like, yeah, we just give them a tablet and then they start trading and they're in profits. Like, what are you talking about right now, bro? What is? What kind of teaching?
Don't you remember me? I said you came over in Zach Humphries' space or whatever, and you were talking about your monkeys, and we were wondering if you wouldn't make the better decision and the monkey was somebody else's money or whatever, then you left. But no, yeah, he's pretty good time, man. Now that he's actually in the space, man, we're having monkeys knocking out NFTs too. So I'm gonna shut up so Ethereum can talk.
To be fair, Wolf has become one of the staples in our community. There's about 10 people in there now that are just starting to take the reins, and I don't want to say lead the project because he'll get all uppity and start taking offense and jump on the mic and not let anyone else speak. But there's around 10 people that are just leading this community now and pumping memes out. It's just a fun place to be. Like I said, the chart, it's looking primed. We've had some people join from Kendo, some people from Shape, some people from Koyo, and obviously they're following, where our core team had been in the past in these other projects, creating them, funding them and such. But we're very set on that's not our narrative. The core team is not the narrative here. The narrative is there's 500 people in a chat acting like degens, which is what's supposed to happen. So we're doing well forming a cult. We're going to start marketing. We're going to start branding. We're going to pick our skates up and start doing some actual work rather than pissing about. But the chart looks primed. I saw somebody. Now I just think it's a coincidence, and I know people are going to suspect things, but people were comparing the Kendo chart to our chart right now, and everybody's going, oh, well, conspiracies. There's always conspiracies in crypto, but people comparing the charts, and it looks similar, but I don't want people getting carried away thinking, just because it looks the same that we're running to 200 million in a couple of weeks. So I don't want people DMing me in 2 weeks when we're not at 200 million. Maybe we are, I don't fucking know, but there's that.
Good night.
There's a guy up here called Baggy. Now, Baggy came into our space, and this was the other day. He wanted to shill his project, and now Baggy is full-blown with us.
I am. Hello, everybody.
One of us.
Baggy came up to tell us about his frog token, and now he's just in our community. I don't know if he's bought a bag yet. We were discussing it. But that's what we've been doing. We've been converting people because we asked this lady, and she lived near me as well. But we said to her, did you come up to shill a project because you believe in it or because you want to make money? Or is it that your project believes in you and thinks you're a good speaker? And she just dropped everything she was doing and came and joined us. And she's in their Telegram now. So we're busy converting people to our way of thinking, which is, this is about everybody in this space now. It's not about rich people getting richer. When you look at our chart, you go back in EtherScan, you can see that it didn't get sniped by people with $1 million in a wallet. It's genuine people who are grinding down in the gutter with the rest of us who are bought into this, and we're going to keep working together for them. We want articles in Fortune magazine, just like Shib did. We want people to become millionaires from this. That's our only real aim. And people asking for utility, we've got some stupid stuff coming, but we're not going to do anything serious because we're just a meme. And that's how it shall remain until the day I don't know, retire, go live in Barbados with Saitoshi and drink margaritas for the rest of my life until I die of intoxication.
Jesus Christ. All right.
I like that. He's on a great path to success. Saitoshi, boner pill, Inu pills, Saitoshi. I think that's that.
Did you get the name right, bro?
I'm drunk.
Gas station boner pill Inu.
It doesn't fucking matter. It's got an Inu, it's got pills, it's got boner in it. So we're golden. We're gonna send it to the moon.
Yo, great stuff. Great stuff.
So he grabbed a handful of boner pills and took off for the sky.
Jesus Christ. We're almost at top of the last hour. Got about what? 37 minutes left. So make sure you guys are sharing the room, liking the room. Yo, Zach, yo.
Can we talk about this Bitcoin just like pump and dump right now? This is so weird. I'm like,
Zach, what man, you're gonna need one of these pills from the gas station, man, but more for your balls. What did I say days ago? They're gonna test you, man. These motherfuckers are gonna test you. They're gonna play games with you. I'm telling you guys think I'm fucking playing around.
yeah,
They're controlling Bitcoin, Ethereum. This shit did not happen. This shit has not happened in the last bull cycle before it started. This shit pumped to like almost 68K.
Yeah.
To 65K. I did not like, if you went to CoinMarketCap, you could see the weirdest shit ever. Green, red, green, red, green, red, green, red. Like one was green, two reds, then two green. The whole market was fucking confused. And they're testing your balls, man. Like, even, I'm telling you, man, these guys are in control. It's going to pop, one day they're going to be like, okay, fuck it. We got to go into the bull market. These guys are holding, but it's going to take some time, man. It's going to take some time, but you can see the manipulation there on Bitcoin fucking going nuts right now, and then all of a sudden retracing. I'm not surprised. And they're going to keep doing it. They're testing you guys. Just hold on, like Motasco said. Just hold.
That's how you know something big is coming, man, because all the freaking sequences are out of freaking rotation. Everything's different right now, I mean, sometimes you'll see that pump on Sunday and the dump before market open on Monday or whatever, but this time it held tight. It actually pumped that market open and held through Tuesday or Monday night, which was really uncommon. You know what I mean? Because usually you'll see it hold like that, and maybe it might start coming back early on a Wednesday or a Thursday or something like that if you just talk by days or whatever. Of course, you get lucky once in a while something's hot, but if you want to go by a day pattern or whatever, that's kind of something that I've noticed, but I don't know, man. It's kind of exciting to see all this stuff happening, and you see all this stuff compiling and starting to come together now, so I'm just kind of waiting for when we starting to see this rise and the money start really influxing and everybody starts to get that pump, because I think when we finally get that pump, I don't think we're going to come back down to these prices anymore. I think we're at our bottom right now. What you see now is what you better grab up while you got the chance, unless it's something new starting out, because if you want to get on this blue chip stuff, you better grab now.
And their mission is for us to believe that the pattern is not broken, but they are changing the pattern in crypto. You get what I'm saying? That's what October. They want to make it seem like October, but you can see it, man. You can see the fucking manipulation, how they're breaking the pattern. And who the fuck knows? Maybe the bull market will be this time in the summer instead of the winter time,
What's so funny to me is the narratives all the time you hear, like in the small cap crypto space, meme coin space. Oh, they're all pump and dumps. You know what I mean? Like, and they make it seem like it's like something native to this stuff. It's like the biggest pump and dump is the stock market. That's the biggest pump and dump. I mean, that's the biggest manipulated, space. In a similar vein, and this kind of fires me up a little bit. In a similar vein, one of the things they'll say about crypto, one of these negative angles, is that, oh, it's only used for money laundering and, bad actors, as if the dollar isn't way easier to get away with filthy shit. Like, money's untraceable. The blockchain doesn't lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the dumbest argument ever. That's so dumb.
But Zach, that's why banks don't like it, because they can't do secretive shit.
100%. We don't need the middle. We don't need the middlemen, so they can't get their hands on it and fuck with it before it gets to the other receiver. Or the receiver. But I hate that argument, man. Because it works. It works so well against normies. And if you know what I mean, if you're not critically thinking about it, you're like, yeah, well, I guess. Yeah, Bitcoin's only used by, bad actors, and it's all just pump and dump, and it's all fake. And it's like, fuck, we got to get rid of that narrative, because it's the furthest thing from the truth.
Zach, do you hear that? A long time, the government kept saying all that stuff about, crypto is a scam and all this and that. And now that they start seeing all these big numbers and they start seeing the people start changing their opinions about things, all of a sudden they change their opinions. You know what I mean? They don't even care, man. It's about the money and just making somebody happy. They don't give a shit.
Zach, do you guys heard the news about the bank down here in Florida, TD Bank?
No.
TD, we spoke about it yesterday in one of those spaces with Motasco, I think, and Michael. TD Bank is, a huge branch, but here in Florida, they pleaded guilty for money laundering, $10 billion. That's how much money they made of this money laundering. And guess what was the fine? $3 billion. So at the end, they netted $7 billion. And no one got arrested. No one got charged. Zero. And that's, read about it. TD Bank down here in Florida,
Yeah, man. I mean, it's just crazy to me, man. But you got to look behind the curtain, guys, and see, like, look what just happened to Bitcoin. I mean, that's just, that is market manipulation, like, to a T. I just posted that up there. I put it on the Nest. It's like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm at a loss of words there for a minute, but it was kind of just a quick rant. I wanted to get off my chest. Let's see here. Crypto Wolf is up here. What's going on, bro?
Okay, today is the day. Today is the day that I just went to my accountant to give over the last papers because I shut down. I actually sold my company. I thought I maybe would open another company, but I just said, you need to shut it down too. I'm all into crypto now. So it's a little bit scary for me because I didn't ever make really the big profits yet. But it just is a gut feeling inside of me that says, man, if you are not going to do it now, you're going to feel so dumb, so stupid. Because if you're not going all in on something and you're not focusing 100% on something, then it will never work. So I decided to go all in, to focus on it every day and not chase the candles, but to be a part of communities, to have a grip on my holdings and to try to change it on a positive way, because I see a lot of communities are struggling. They are not like Zach says, it's pump and dump, but actually now it's a time to build a good floor and to wait for that moonshot and diversify in those my energy in several projects. So man, I'm actually all hyped up. And at this day, when this happened, one of my coins in my portfolio did like a 20x. So I was literally like, fuck, man. I was waiting for so long to have like decide if I have something stable in my portfolio that's going to let me survive for the next months. But man, it just happened yesterday. Like, but it's like if you're manifesting something, it's just going to happen. And I need to again tell you and remind you, I have been manifesting on Zach's videos when he started in the start. First, he did not do it with the coffee. Then with the coffee, he started to implement things in his YouTube videos, improve it. I saw how he now built this floor up until where he is today, man. And like, he is an example, like many others, that it's possible to do something. Just come out of your comfort zone, and we will speak with each other after a few months to see if it was a good choice or not. But I believe 100% that I made the right decision. And yeah, even though it feels a little bit scary, but I hope I can be an example for other people as well, because they just should get out this corporate fuck lifestyle where you trade your money for a stupid office. So if you are sitting now behind the desk thinking, what the fuck am I doing here? Listening to the space, well, I actually doing my job, but nobody can hear me with the earbuds on, thinking about crypto when you go to the toilet, checking the charts. Maybe you have your phone on your legs like me the last months, checking the chart and just want to be in the crypto space, man. Just go, man. Go tell him to fuck himself and go find your job in the crypto. But don't listen to what I say. I don't give good advice, but I'm just a little bit hyped up. But yeah, I made a decision and that's it, man. I just wanted to get out of my chest.
Let's go, bro. I love it, man. I love it. And listen, bro, you know, I don't want to get too cliche here, but like so many people are just afraid to take chances. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a chance like you took, like, you know, quitting your 9 to 5. If you want to do that, do it and go all in. But I mean, just in everyday life, I mean, people are just so comfortable being comfortable. And if you want to change, if you want to grow, if you want to do something different, you want to be where you haven't been before, you got to take those chances and let the chips fall where they may. You know what I mean? And so, hey, man, that's awesome. We're here to support you, brother. That's fantastic. And I know we got a common friend. I know you're Dutch. I know we got a common friend in June. June's a great dude. I know you guys are both Dutch, coming from the same part of the world. So great buddy of mine. Glad we could connect on the spaces, bro. And I don't want to say good luck. I'll just say go get it done, man. You know,
I think it's the last year. Thank you for those nice words. But I also feel at the same time that I'm too late, man. It's like,
I think we lost you, bro. At least I did.
Yeah, I lost him too.
He rugged, just like Bitcoin's rugging right now to 65.1.
Yeah, what the hell, bro?
Scam.
Yeah, Bitcoin's a scam. I mean, literally, it's
Bitcoin's a scam, bro. I told everyone it was going to zero. No one listened to me.
Going to
It's
zero.
funny because, you know what's funny? 100%. Zach somebody literally posted G, and I bet none of you motherfuckers G'd it. And guess what happened? You lost all those potential gains if you didn't sell for now.
Oh my God, bro. Crazy.
Hope somebody's on the short.
We got Matt up here. He hasn't, or Baggy's got his hand up. We'll go to Baggy and then we'll get up to Matt.
Yes, I hear something about, hey guys, thank you for the space. Something about what we're building here or something like that. You know, in the last month, I started to realize that we build something on the internet. So in this moment, doesn't matter utility on the outside, you know? And when I hear people like, oh, I go in real life. No, man, here is real life. It's people build businesses here in Web3 on the internet. So this is to be very clear in our mind that we create some valuable stuffs on the internet that it's totally utility. You have total utility in the internet. Why I say that? Because we like a project like Baggy Project. Everything started here. We start to develop some stuff for the communities. Like we start to develop TG bots. Like we have 2 bots now. One is for rewarding community weekly, and one is a bot that we can tip people on the TG. So these 2 are made by us, and people start to be very active on TG and start to engage in rides, start to engage in the TG, and to start to love Baggy. So this is the thing that I start to realize that, man, we can build businesses here. You can launch very easy coin to find investors that believe in you and believe in your project and in what we develop, and everyone to win, to be like it's a fucking stock market here. But we are everyone here, even Bitcoin, it's a fucking startup. It's a startup on the internet. So this is the thing that I really like. It's everyone can make money now if they come with different utilities, with different narratives, you know, because now if you are a real builder and you believe in what you are doing there, and you understand the concept of crypto, and you understand people that spend all their time here. I'm full-time Web3, and I'm full-time Web3 from over than 2 years. I work for some businesses here. But now I start to understand that it's more than that. Everything is here. And of course, people will come here because they will like to be here. They want to make money with us. They want to make something better than Web 2. You know, people make money on TikTok. And sorry, TikTok is not that useful like crypto. Crypto it's better than that. And people will make more money than in TikTok. So I love this kind of conversation. I love this kind of people that are this in space. This is the real. You are a real guy. You are real guys. You are real guys that want to build something, and we need that. You know, maybe DJs it's Degen have their part, but it's not just about Degening. It's about building, and who start to build will be in the future very fucking rich, 100%. Thank you for the space, guys.
Yeah, 100%. And you know, guys, we've been doing this for a little while now, almost half a year, right, Zach? Something like that. And like, you know, our Telegram has almost 300 people in it. You know, we have probably close to 1,000 people. You know, when Zach's live on X, YouTube, and then on the space, like we have normally about 1,000 people, a little over, sometimes 1,200, something 1,400. I think the highest I ever saw was 1,500 altogether. But yeah, we're definitely building stuff here, and you know, make sure you guys are coming into the TG, and you know, just I guess let's say thank you. You know, thanks for hanging out, bro. Thanks for just fucking hanging out and talking shit, because a lot of friendships have been made here. A lot of people are fucking coming in. You know, we got sponsorships now. We got projects. So thanks for coming out. And you know what that means? We're going to do a giveaway. Mar lost $1,000. So now he's going to do another slippage of 30% and do another $1,000. Thank you, Mar, for that giveaway. Let's fucking go.
I'll buy that for $1.
Mar just signed you up. Thanks a lot. No, but on the serious note, yeah, thanks for coming in. We are building. We do love, you know, people coming in here, giving, you know, fucking funny conversations, interesting. And, you know, I'm not saying I'm here to inspire anybody, but, you know, it's cool to see Zach inspiring people to follow their YouTube dreams over there with Crypto Wolf and, you know, even Baggy mentioning some of the stuff he's doing. So appreciate you guys all being here. We got about 20 minutes left for today. We will be back tomorrow. I see the Telegram for gas station Bonapill Inu is growing. I don't know if did someone win?
Yeah, Pete, if you don't mind, I just want to just announce the winner.
If it's Crypto Postman, don't say on stage because Mark's gonna have a fucking heart attack.
Okay.
No. I made sure. I made sure, bro. I was over here literally writing down every new TG that came, TG member that came through. So the actual winner is Chester. He's brand new into our TG members group, and he's not in here right now. Why? Because he was actually doing what he needed to do and went into Spotify, went into our pictures, went into our stickers, went into our website, grinded it out, found out a 78 Datsun Z, what the hell was it? Z.
This dude doesn't even know the car.
Sorry, bro. 78 Datsun 280Z. That's the dream car for our dev Sven over there. And yeah, man, Chester got it. He's sending to Addy. He's gonna get $50 worth of GNU. Yeah, we're going to do another one tomorrow. We're probably going to do something a little bit different. We want to do something different every day. So that way we can keep it fresh, fun, and giving out the boner pills to everybody.
Love it.
I feel bad. I thought you guys said that was the wrong car.
Say that again?
I thought you said the Datsun was the wrong car. You said I had the right year, but the wrong car.
No, you said, hey, wait, who is that? I don't even know who that is. Is that AI?
It's AI. Yeah, I said the Nissan 270Z or 280Z or something.
You didn't say Datsun, bro.
Didn't say Datsun. Doesn't count. Doesn't count.
Hey, and AI, I have to say, bro, you were already in the TG.
No, I was actually, today's my first time being in there, but I don't care. I really don't play contests. I don't win contests. I give them away.
Listen, bro, hit me up. Maybe I'll get you something. Maybe I'll give you some free boner pills. Send me a quick message.
I got a boner. That's what I said. I got a boner.
Hey, and just for real quick, paid Zach, everybody. If you don't want to say gas station boner pills, all you have to say is GNU. GNU stands for gas station boner pill Inu.
Gino, let me ask you a question. How many giveaways have you given already?
So we did one first day. I think we've given out, this is like our second or third one. We were going to yesterday, but we all kind of fell off a little bit there.
Okay.
I used to
As
own one of
an
those
African American,
Am I?
has an African American won already won or not? Are we keeping stats here?
Mark, yo, that's definitely Mark. Yeah. So, hey, as a Korean Latin person myself, and I'm not Sven, I'm J Crypto. So, as a person of color myself, you can't be racist to me.
You're stumbling on those words. I'm starting to doubt.
Hey, yo. No, come on, Paige. I talk to you all the time. You know this.
Yeah, I will say, Crypto Postman just DM'd me and said he didn't enter the contest. He didn't enter the contest because he wanted Mar to win.
Yeah, hey Mar, I don't even know if you're even in our TG, bro. You could have just won $50, bro. What the hell?
That's why I was making fun of him. I would say something and he didn't respond. So that's how I knew he wasn't in there. Remember how I was saying that? He didn't say nothing. I gotta tell you,
Mark, get in our TG, bro. Get in on our TG and maybe you'll win tomorrow.
That 280Z or whatever, that's my retirement car for when I retire, the new one, because that was my first car I owned was the 1978, the Datsun. I just call them Nissans now because basically everybody knows them.
Well, yeah, over here in the States, yeah, Nissan 280Z. Yeah.
That's how I know them. I say it like that. So some people are like, what's Datsun? They don't know what Datsun is anymore. And people are like, what the hell are you talking about Datsun or whatever, you know? So yeah, I did. But either way, what I was going to say is, I got to say something to Zach because, you know, I'm also one of the people that Zach got, you know, inspired or whatever coming to space, you know, because, you know, like I was following Matasco around, learning about STC and that kind of stuff in the state of Pro Wallet, asking questions. And, you know, of course, I was following Zach on YouTube, just trying to get the basic info because really I was getting my info off of the BITUNIX leverage trading platform that's where I was finding out about crypto until I really came into space back in the beginning of April. But, you know, Zach inspired me, you know, and I won his contest, which gave me another little bag to work with and that kind of stuff, you know, and I worked with that bag and it also, I learned from you guys, you know, and like Zach said at one time, you know, I had to learn, unlearn and relearn, you know, so you know, I came into space, you know, as I didn't even know what leverage trading was. I couldn't even say the word at that time. I was calling it futures. And that's what I known it as was crypto futures because I was self-taught. I didn't know anybody that knew anything about crypto. Nobody would even talk to me about it that I knew. So, you know, it was basically just kind of like me guessing and playing with numbers and watching charts. And that's why the charts work for me because that's how I learned about crypto was watching the charts, watching the days, watching times, you know, kind of watching those rhythms. And that's why I kind of pick up on days and weeks. And that's why I talk like that kind of stuff, you know, but I do pay attention to, you know, market caps. I pay attention to movements now. I've learned about that kind of stuff from you guys. So now I get the big picture and I pay attention to the world now, you know what I mean? So my eyes have opened. So now my investment career, my investment choices are more educated and more, you know, they're doing good. That's all I got to say. You know what I mean? That's because of the people that are in this community, because of, you know, what's been going on here and all you guys, you know, working together so that way we can create something safe for people to come to and actually know where they can go to and get the right information for once. You know what I mean? So we're doing good here, man. I appreciate everybody that's in this space. I appreciate, you know, Zach Humphries, Paid XPO, you know, Zach from Subway. I appreciate all you guys. I talk to you all the time and I appreciate what you guys do in these spaces, you know, and yep. Like I went in the mic space last night and they were trying to set me up with some chick or whatever. So I'm going to go on a blind date today, I think.
Oh, fuck. Oh, wow. Oh, shit. He knew.
I can send you a bill if you want.
Yeah, I probably need about 5 or 6 of them.
All right. I'll send you a box.
Are you going to make Genu choose?
I might do another one tomorrow after I get done.
Genu choose.
Genu
finally fucking unrugged. God damn, it took forever to get unrugged, but finally.
And the space is ending. Larry's been great.
That's okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Come on. But I'm just telling you though, like, no financial advice again. You really had better fucking hold on to XRP2 because I had some sobering things today at the Shanghai Blockchain Summit. There's people there, you know, from all the different wealth funds in South Korea and Japan trying to get up, you know, some more BTC for the anticipation of these ETFs. It's gonna fucking come, and so you know the Sony fit is just it was the talk of the whole event.
because they switched to they fooled everyone. Everyone thought they were going to go on some weird chain and shit, but they ended up doing EVM chain, and BITUNIX in town and shit, and it's just pretty pumped up, man, right now. And the SUI team, the whole SUI APAC team was there. They had like 30 fucking people in there, and I started to ask some questions about the unlock and stuff too. And they avoided me like the plague. But when it was picture time and time to take videos with like Chainlink and stuff, they came around. That shit was kind of funny. But like I said, guys, like it's not all bad. They're gonna unlock, and then people are gonna buy that dip. They're gonna short it, and then they're gonna beat up the charts a little bit more, and then they're gonna fucking get back on the retracement, and it's gonna go right back up. They have lots of support. I mean, they had 1,000 people there just for them. These are the hottest things in sliced white bread right now.
Larry, I have a question. Did you see anything with Ape and Wire?
What's that?
Did you see anything with the Ape? You say the Ape coin was there?
No, I'm going to Ape. I'm going to ApeFest tomorrow. I'm heading on a plane at 4 a.m. So I guess I'm heading back. And I have a bunch of meetings with the Yuga Lab guys and on Ape Chain, because they're releasing Ape Chain. That's going to be huge, man. That's going to be the other new chain. And I met the whole Ton team tonight too for APAC. So Ton got some things cooking too. Man, 50 people from Tron. Yeah, it was lots of stuff. I got more stuff that's going to come out, bro. It's a lot.
Let me ask you, the Ape chain. Are they gonna do like a 1-for-1 drop, or ApeCoin is just gonna stay as ApeCoin on Ethereum, or is that gonna turn into like?
I'm gonna get the alpha for that. I'm gonna probably do a live like short form interview with like Megan Mao and Jay Bond from Yuga Labs. And I'm going to sit there and ask them that question, and I'll try to get that alpha here for Crypto Breakfast Club, because people are really wanting to know that. And on someone like the game, that other side game, is there going to be a 1-for-1 airdrop for that? Because if that didn't go well, people are asking me if some of them have like some bonus tokens or reward tokens for their apes. There's all kinds of questions on that. But the chain has probably 120 different projects already that I know of.
Jeez.
And they're
building
support.
What are they doing with Wire Chain? Have you heard anything? Because I know Wire Chain is partnered with them.
Yeah. This Wire Chain has their utility for being chain or layer agnostic or whatever for their A to B systems, and I think they got in early because I think a couple of the guys on the Wire Chain team are Yuga guys too, or holders of apes, right? So they kind of had an inroad in there, but I'll get clarification on that, because I'm kind of curious about what their actual MOU is going to be. Their working agreement between the two of them. So, but yeah, Sony stock's about to shoot up. That's not a prediction. It's just common sense. It's and they have so much. They're incubate. There's like 1,140 some projects they're incubating. 2 projects that I provided security for are incubated on them now. And like I said yesterday, they got incubated like quickly. So they have the money, they have the push, and they got. Today there was a little impromptu meeting from Ethereum Foundation on MEVs and like bots, and again they were talking like Chainlink's talking about they're going to be providing a bunch of randomizers and a bunch of like oracles for Sonium. So that's alpha too. Sony. This is no one knows this, but Sonium's one of their main utility and oracle provider is going to be Chainlink. That's a huge thing for both if you are invested in Chainlink or in Sonium or Sony. It just gives them that much more credibility as far as like really doing it the right way and not doing that weird shit they were talking about in the beginning. So and XRP, man, again, there's a bunch of finance people. I can't talk about too much of it, but I would just tell you, like, it's
there's a reason why it didn't dip more than, it was at a 0.5% dip at the lowest, and it's been, consistently 1 to 5%, no matter how bad the weather is on the charts, even during like major, broad market retracements. They've been sticking this way, and there are just so many more banks coming on board, and that Canary ETF is I think going to go live, man. So I think they're going to get their ETF, I think, before Solana, and I think more banks have jumped on based on their letters of intent, because that's the biggest thing, is these banks are not going to publicly announce intent to have XRP be their A to B digital payment system or apparatus without knowing that the SEC's, and why would they file for ETF? They wouldn't go through all of these expenditures and then do the countersuit and then get a settlement offering. So that's all of that's, if you could be like blind, deaf, mute, and if you could smell XRP, it probably would smack you across the head. I'm not giving anyone financial advice. I'm not associated with Ripple or XRP at all, but it's going to be like I guess just like what it is in DeFi, being a cross between a stable and a utility, and a point A to point B remittance system for all banking in the world. It's gonna be that way in DeFi investment. There's nothing like it. So. And I'm totally against their ideologies or agendas, but like Mar and just made that analogy to Saitama. Business is business. That shit took a dip, and I saw what Mar was talking about, that big green dick chart that Saitama had. There's a lot of good people there, like I said, and XRP is kind of like one of those things, man. Like you don't have to like. I don't like the political agenda. I don't like what they're doing. Playing. Both sides, but business is business, man, and they're on their business for sure. I don't know anyone else that's talking to Swift and UnionPay directly, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's nothing else in DeFi that has this much consensus. No one has this much consensus in both traditional markets or in DeFi. So I'll end with that, man. A lot of stuff to be excited about, stuff that makes me tired. But it's exciting.
That's a great point, man. That point you just made there at the end, I think can be used in so many different ways.
Fantastic.
Because,
can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear, Larry, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Cool. Go ahead, Zach. Can you hear me? I don't know.
Yeah, I can hear Mutasko. Larry might not be able to hear me.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Paige.
I hear everybody.
The classic. Can you guys hear me? I can hear you. Can you hear me? The classic X space conversation. But no, just real quick to Larry's point, and then Mutasko, I'll let you jump in, is so many people let their emotions get in the way of making good trades because they don't like it or whatever, right? And it's like you got to be able to separate what you don't like and making money in crypto, Even if you don't like it, doesn't mean you have to sit there and hold it in your wallet for whatever, right? If you don't agree with certain, but if you see an opportunity, you see an opportunity. I mean, perfect example. Look what Mar did with Cytochain. I'm pretty sure he doesn't plan on, he doesn't believe in that project long term, right, anymore. But there's an opportunity. Go make your money, and that is something that holds a lot of people back. They can't get out of their emotions when it comes to their portfolio. And, obviously something that you're going to, plan on holding for a decade or whatever, that's different. You better be damn sure. And you better have a good thesis behind it, like Bitcoin or whatever. But I think that was a really good point. Larry dropping fire with us again. Matt's got his hand up. We'll go to Mutasko and Matt, and then we'll close down the space today, guys. Another great one. We'll be back tomorrow, of course. So make sure you guys come right back tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. But, I got to get to some stuff here, getting back in the saddle. But tons of great stuff today, man. Appreciate everybody listening. We got good crowds on all platforms. But Matt, I'll let you jump in real quick, and then I'll give Mutasko the final word here before we close it down.
All right, man. Thanks. I'll try to be quick. So everybody knows Bitcoin just pumped right over like 67,000. Then it dumped. Well, I was reading Forbes while listening to the spaces, and Forbes actually said because Trump launched his World Finance Liberty or whatever coin today, that was responsible for the pump and dump, because he had something like 200 million raised today from his pre-sale, from his pre-sale. So Forbes actually already gave credit to the Bitcoin pump, the market pump, to Donald Trump's launching World Liberty Finance coin. And that was just the one thing real quick. But the other thing was everybody had really great points on why everything is bullish right now because of what's going on behind the scenes. It's like the horses are all in the starting gate and we're just waiting for those things to swing open. I mean, literally, there is so much going on right now. You can't, and it's getting mainstream adoption. Like Forbes didn't touch crypto forever. And now this year, they're all over it. This is like the year, like half their articles are crypto. The stock market stuff is almost taking a back seat on their magazine. And I mean, anybody, if you read these Wall Street journals like that, that's huge. Like in 2020, 2021, Forbes, I think they mentioned Shiba Inu in a couple articles on Bitcoin, but that was it. There was nothing else. Now they're talking about all things. They're using words like governance. They're, MEMECOINS, altcoins. They're using terminology that we are using, crypto degens are using day to day in these spaces. They're adopting the lingo. And I mean, these are like, this is a high level group of people that are writing this stuff. So just that alone is way bullish on, to me. None of this is financial advice. I mean, I get all my alpha from like Forbes and Bloomberg and all this stuff, but it's huge. And for anybody to be like bearish or anything right now at this point in time, that would be absolutely insane, because the way the charts are moving, like Mar said earlier, we haven't seen this type of movement on Bitcoin ever. It spiked. I think that is the reason that Bitcoin did spike. I mean, I would agree with Forbes on this. They're typically never wrong. Their timing might be off, but they're not really ever wrong about stuff. So just because their timing's off doesn't mean that, hey, it's not now everybody's going to dump because Trump has a coin. No, now everybody's going to go to what they know, the Shiba Inu, the Bitcoin, Ethereum, stuff like this. And it's bullish. And anybody
Love it, brother. Always love the energy too, man. Appreciate you, Matt, for coming in here and always rocking with us, brother. It up here just in a few, but I do want to let people jump in because it sounds like they want to add something. Mutasco, go ahead.
No, I was going to comment on what Larry was saying earlier. And I did put some comments in some screenshots in the comment section. I think you started talking about Wall Street is pump and dump also kind of thing. I remember the topic there, but that was what drove the screenshots. I think I tagged, I may have tagged you on it. One of them had to do with the Commodities Futures Modernization Act and the charter in between, how and why the credit default swaps were kind of left out. I kind of see similarities in where we're headed with regulation. So if it's getting dragged and dragged and dragged, there's something going on. If you're not somebody who pays attention to some of these dynamics that gets played in Washington, and the reason why I also added the revolving door problem in Washington, D.C. is because of that. Because on one hand, you could say, well, they're trying to protect investors or they're trying to do that. But then you look at the revolving door and the statements from some of these former senators and Congress people, and they end up also coming back again into the same. They go out there and come back with expertise that they use to take advantage. So, long story short, if you go and look at what I put in the comment section, this is in the 2000s, okay? This is during Bill Clinton's presidency and the era of Larry Summers and what's the other name, Greenspan, and all these people. And bear in mind, we have Janet Yellen, we have Jerome Powell. He's probably the most sophisticated. I call him the poker player, right? He acts like he doesn't know anything, right? Like, yeah, you asking questions like, no, our job is this, right? But there's a lot of play on the outside that we can't see. This is the problem that we have. The difference between crypto and Wall Street is that, at least in crypto, when somebody does something bad, you can find it somehow on chain. There are experts out there that can extract information and put it out there for people to see. The other thing is, on the other hand, in Wall Street, it's very difficult, right? I mean, look at what happened with TD that Ma was talking about. We can only see that this has been going on for 10 years. But because they paid a fine, obviously, we're not going to find out who these people are and whether they just moved on to another bank. So at the end of the day, this is part of the reason why I'm in crypto, because, and I think Larry was talking about, Ripple, right? And I don't know if you're familiar with this, Zach, but I think you do videos for Ripple. They just added, what's her name? I think her name is Sheila Bair. She was the vice chairman of, I think she's still the vice chairman of Partners Capital, but she was also the former FDIC chair, okay? And now she's joining Ripple. There's a lot around Ripple that people are underestimating. They're making some really big power moves. And I think it all goes down to what you guys saw recently about Coinbase saying, hey, we're going to delist USDT and all that. They may be seeing a gap and they're going to fill it up. So however way they navigate that, that's all business. And I think Larry was commenting on that. So we just have to be careful. And I think the last point I want to make is, in these spaces, this is why I navigate this space the way I do. I don't care what your feelings are, what you feel. Like, you could say, well, I don't like Paid, or I don't like Larry or Zach. If Zach hasn't done anything to me personally, I don't care. I don't give a F what you think of Zach or Paid or Larry. And the same thing you were saying about what people think of projects, right? Somebody says, well, yeah, I don't like FTX. Whatever happened there, it's kind of whatever crap. And then there's a lawsuit. The lawyers in Delaware announced something, and then all of a sudden, FTT token starts pumping. If it's a trader that knows what they're doing, they're trying to trade the asset, what should prevent them from trading the asset? It's out there. They can trade it. And so sometimes you have to separate your emotions from, I think in Mario's space this morning, they were talking about that. I think Dr. Dinesh was ending the space by saying, you can say, I like Trump or I like Kamala. The question you should be asking is, in between these two policies, which one actually is going to put money in your pocket that would help you take care of your family? If you forget about that and you're going after people for no reason, good luck with that too. I don't have any business telling you don't do that, but stay out of my way when I'm trying to choose my way of trying to live in this space. And generally, I'm bullish on crypto. That's never going to change. The other thing to note is the short-term game, up and down, this and that, swing, circles, tornadoes, blah, blah. I don't care. I think that there's a timeline. I'm going to be here for cycles upon cycles. And the more that I learn, the better I get. That doesn't make me perfect. It's just, I can't just stay in anything that is not adding to my reason for being here. Have a good day, Zach. As always, great space. I always like Larry because if we go back and forth, there's always some things that we can peel off. But I think his network keeps cutting out. Because there are things that I wanted to kind of dive deeper with him on. And it looks like he was getting kicked out of the stage or whatever. I think he's probably, traveling. But yeah, thank you for the space. And Paid, thank you.
nobody gives a F whether you're black or red or white or green, okay? You were talking about Kamala Harris and whatever. I read that whole thing. It's like, you know, when you're awake and you're reading politicians' garbage and you're like, whoa, who's gonna buy this, right? It's not the point. We should at least hold these people accountable, right? The data is out there. The data is out there. California, the Berkeley School, they did study on this. So it's not even, and Brian Armstrong did his company did an extensive research on the voting blocks on crypto. So if you're a politician, you're naive to that, that's actually a confirmation you don't deserve my vote. So it's not about singling out one demographic or a group of people or whatever. This is a global asset. This is a global opportunity for everyone. So if you have the power to steer the industry in a very positive direction, nobody needs to beg you to do that. That is your job. And you should do it without somebody being pointed out as like, hey, you need to get this favor or that favor. No, nobody needs a favor. Nobody needs a handout. We're all here like, you give me $20,000 to start a business. Somebody's swing trade in a day could be more than $40,000. What are you talking about, right? There are people, unfortunately, that are stuck in that dark web where they're like, yeah, the government has to hand me something to move on. No, you can do that in crypto. And that's what they don't want you to see. Because I'm watching what these people are moving, the power moves that they're making. And I'm asking myself, if this thing wasn't out there for me to study and know what it is, I probably wouldn't figure this out. I won't know how important this is. And it'll end up being a product that gets wrapped into my 401k. And I'll only find out if I'm lucky to dig into it when I'm 75, okay? So good luck with everyone. Have your way, do your thing. Don't try to get in the way of people, okay? We all have our reason for being here. Nobody sells you nothing. It's not financial advice, don't delegate that kind of thinking to somebody. Go do your own choice and buy whatever you want. And stop blaming people for your own decisions and mistakes. Have a good day.
Boom.
Have a good day. Just end it. Just end it.
Drop the mic moment. Love it. All right. Let's quickly go to Mar and Ethereum, and then we'll close it down for today. Guys, we'll be back tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. You guys know that. Mar, what's up, man?
Yeah, Zach, you know, just to comment real quick, you know, when I see an opportunity, if you see an opportunity to make money in whatever market, you got to go for it, you know? Listen, if you guys have never watched the movie The Big Short with Michael Berry, The Big Short, watch it. This man, you know, I've read about him. For me, he's my idol. Like, people see him like the man, the hero, okay? Understand what this guy, Michael Berry, what he did, okay? He shorted the housing market. He betted that people were going to lose their homes. Was it his fault? No, but he saw an opportunity. They have to, I don't understand too many people, Tasco could explain this to us in another space, how the banks had to build the contracts and the bonds and the insurance because they had no way of making this trade happen. And they wanted his money because they saw him like a fool, like a clown, you know? And people see this guy like God, you know? But he was ruthless. He betted against the housing market that people were going to lose their houses. For him to make money is, for me, one of the greatest, another greatest investment ever, or trade, if you want to call it a trade, because it was like 2-3 years, but some people call it a trade. And he saw an opportunity, and he took it, and it paid off billions of dollars.
Hell yeah, bro. 100%. That's just it. I mean, you gotta have a mindset of it's about making money on one hand, but I think it's a different mindset when you're talking short term, long term. That's really what you got to have both. If you're going to be an active investor, you got to have both of those mindsets, right? You got to have the the active investor, short-term mindset. What are my plans here? What are my strategies? All while you could still have, and this is what I do, buy Bitcoin every day. It's like a 401k that's going to grow way bigger and faster than my regular 401k would, you know, if I were employed by a company or whatever. And I have stocks, I have crypto, I have real estate, but that fits into the long-term investment strategy versus short-term active trading, whether it's, you know, over a couple months, even a year or whatever it is, right? It's just parsing all that out and having a plan. And I don't think not enough people do that. They just kind of blindly come in and say, all right, Zach Lutasco paid. All right, guys, just make me rich. I just want to be rich, right? And it's like, it's not that fucking simple, you know? It just doesn't work like that. And when you figure that out, and you know, to Lutasco's point, you just find a way to stay in the game, find a way to stay in the market and not leave, whatever that strategy looks like for you. You're going to be here and you're going to figure it out and you're going to find a way to get it done. Something that fits, you know, your strategy and where you are in life. Ethereum, I'll give you the last word here, man. Then we'll wrap it up.
Okay, I just want to briefly touch on before talking about Forbes and Fortune only reported on Shiba once. It was actually me they were reporting on. So at the time, I was in Shiba Breeds and I just hit $1.5 million in SHIB and Leash. Shaitoshi asked me to do this article. Now, the point I'm making is I did the original interview with Fortune. I had to prove I had $1.5 million. And from then, it seemed like each media outlet was reporting on the story that they had read, and the story just morphed over time. Through, you know, like the BBC, CNBC, and such were all reporting on it. And by the time I got to the BBC, they reported absolute bollocks, saying that, you know, I'd made like 10 million and such. It was on like radio in the UK, and it was just absolute nonsense. So we had to be careful with the media that they don't report crypto because they love it like we do. They report on crypto because someone makes $1.5 million, and that will sell newspapers or sell advert space on the internet, you know, however that works now. So in terms of the media, they don't give a shit about crypto. They just want to sell whatever it is they're selling, and they'll report what makes those sales. That was my experience. It was hideous, and I do regret it.
Appreciate that. Yeah, that's interesting. That's good stuff. Amazing. All right, we'll leave it off there. Bitcoin climbing back up over 66K. We do have some alts still running, so we'll see what the market does the rest of the day, guys. Happy trading, investing out there. Make sure you guys are, again, forming that plan, making a strategy, getting yourself prepared for these next several months, years, maybe even decade if you want to be here that long. But another amazing space, guys. We'll be back tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. We'll see you all very, very soon. Peace out. Thank you guys on the live streams. Appreciate you guys. I'll be making some videos here. Got a lot to put out there in terms of news and stuff. So I'm going to get to it here. Be coming out with a video real soon. So peace.